So I think my plan of attack here will be to just cut out piece by piece from these rolls here. And I think I'm just going to take my knife and just make the patterns and just splotch them. I'm going to start with the passenger side fender going into the hood, and we'll just kind of play it and see how it goes. So you can kind of see this is already kind of taking shape and form. To be honest, it's going pretty smooth so far, but I don't want to speak too soon. Just kind of tag it down and squeegee it in. Alright, so it's coming along fairly smooth. If I had to give you any advice or tips, it's just that when you're cutting these patterns, honestly just let your hand go and like just let it kind of flow. It's hard to explain, but if you just kind of let it happen, everything just kind of flows. It's very interesting and like very hard to explain this. You just kind of have to do it. But I mean, dude, I think once you get the secondary color on there, and then I think once you get like panels going, the effect really starts to take hold. I mean, I am absolutely in love with this color combo, especially with the wheels. And I can't wait to see this thing outside, because these are both metallic colors. So in the sunlight, not only will the black kind of like hold the pattern, but the sunlight will make the color and the flake in this just pop, both the matte and the copper. And I love how we're getting these patterns going. And we might do another one on the bumper. So I have a copper one here. I might put a matte gray one right there. We'll see. I just cut out another pattern for the driver's side door. We're gonna start going down this way and making our way down, and then I'll do the other side, and then we'll go on the back side and do it all and wrap it up. But I'm really liking how this is coming out. I decided to overlay a couple pieces, and there is a little line here, but to be honest, I don't mind it. I actually kind of like the effect it gives into the pattern. I threw another one on here. I mean, it's just, I'm trying to do my best. This is my first time doing it, and honestly, I'm very, very satisfied so far with the look. I mean, that just looks awesome. I can't wait to pull this thing outside. Same thing with the side mirrors. My idea was for the side mirrors and the door handles was to do like a mini pattern on these to break it up a little bit. But after talking to the owner, he just said just to try and keep it uniform, which I understand. So I kind of dumbed it down a little bit for these. So we just got a little pattern going there, do that on both sides. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make our way down here now. I'm gonna get these panels cleaned up, and we're gonna throw down some patterns. So let's get to it. So I guess what I do here is I'll just kind of splotch it on. I like how this goes with this cut, kind of keeps it more uniform. So I think I might actually end up just keeping it this way. And I might just kind of have it at an angle like this. And just kind of place it just to see what we're working with. Alright, so we got the driver's side completely finished for the most part. I think I might come back to it once everything's said and done, maybe put in a little more like, you know, color or some more matte gray. It just depends what we have left over. I don't want to risk not having enough. I ordered about 10 feet of each color, and I assume that'll be enough for both sides, the rear and the roof. So far we're doing good. We still have about half of each roll left, and if we did this already with about half, I mean, we still have that full sheet too, and I didn't even cut a full sheet of the gray yet. So I think we're gonna have plenty for this project, which makes me feel good, because to be honest, we don't have time to order more. But I mean, fuck, dude, that is so clean. I can't get over this. The copper color is insane. Like, I'm hyping myself up, man, but god damn, dude. They even got it like going into the handle, just stuff like that. Edge pieces that I use for scrap, I just use the edge pieces and use them into the trim, and like, you know, throw some color on it. That's what I meant by throwing some color on it. I think you know, if I have some scrap, I might put some, you know, opposite colors into the, you know, the camouflage. And I did a little bit of a flip there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, just flipped on the other side, because this isn't gonna be symmetrical, obviously. It's all freehand, but we're getting there. I'm gonna do the passenger side now, and then we're gonna come around to the back, get the back done, and then I guess the last thing's the roof. I might also, like I said earlier, throw another piece there, but for right now we're gonna go ahead and get going on the passenger side. So far so good, you know, nothing too crazy. I think as long as you just, like I said, it's crucial that you just put it down and just kind of let it flow. But we're gonna go ahead and get the passenger side done now, get that knocked out, and hopefully get the rear done. I mean, just, I really would like to get the car done in one go. If not, whatever, but we'll see. Alright, so after a long day, a long ass night, a couple of Red Bulls, we finally managed to make something happen and we got the car done. It was an amazing process. It was really cool to experience and do for the first time. But yeah, check out the car. Insane. It completely changed the look of the ride. I love the copper color with the matte metallic gray. I think it gives it just the right amount of pop. I'm in awe. I think when you pull it outside, it really gets in your face, especially with the wheels. Being inside under the lights, one thing, but then when you get, you know, outside and have the sun hit the flake on this copper color and on the matte metallic, as you can see, it has an amazing flake in it, and so does the matte metallic. It's just it hits you completely different. So we had enough material. We even had excess material. I think the only thing I'm gonna do that I'm gonna touch up later, or maybe even like here in a few minutes, is I'm gonna make a piece to continue this just onto this little rocker. Other than that, I think that's the only thing. That's really the only thing I've been on the fence about. But regardless of that, we got the wrap done. A lot of people liked my idea. It just kind of came to me. A lot of people liked my idea about how I switched the color, the pattern on the body line of the car in some areas. Here's the roof. You know, nothing too crazy on the roof, just kind of keep it open. So I wanted to make sure that the top of the car wasn't too busy, and I wanted to make sure that the entire pattern was just kind of, you know, flowing. Everything was kind of even. I didn't want to, I definitely didn't want to like do too much. I also like the rear end, how the rear end came out. I mean, that's fucking sick. I'm so excited for him to see this thing. He hasn't seen it. The only thing he's seen is a little teaser of the car, and that's it. So he's gonna be on his way here soon to check it out. I'm gonna grab a couple photos while I have it here, and we're gonna actually go shoot it here in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's it. This is the car. I really hope this allows me to do more. This was actually really fun to do for the cost and the time it took. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. I think why I really enjoyed it this more than maybe doing like a color flip or something was this allowed me to be a lot more creative and a lot more like invested into the pattern and into the design of the car, because I had to think about what kind of pattern I'm gonna make, how I'm gonna lay it down, how I'm gonna splotch it out, and I just had to really let it flow. I just had to let it flow. And that's what I tell people, you know, when people ask me, it's like every piece is hand cut, which means every car is going to be uniquely its own. And I think, you know, what I would recommend if you want to tackle this yourself is to just cut a piece and just kind of let your creativity go and just kind of trust your mind. Is really all I can say. Like the whole, like for example, like the body line, the color change on the body line here, that just came to me as I was doing it. So the only thing I'd change is maybe add a little piece down there, and then I might add a piece under the hood here. I don't know, we'll see. We've got plenty of excess laying over, so we'll see. I'm just gonna play with it and mess with it. But that concludes the video on the camo wrap for this fucking beautiful car. I love how it came out. I'm so satisfied. So if you liked the video, if you liked the process, please like it, you know, subscribe for more. I want to really try and push these vlogs and these kind of videos to kind of give a behind the scenes look of the stuff I'm doing. I feel like it'd be fun for everybody involved, so I appreciate you taking the time to check it out. Again, thank you for coming through. Progress is success, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.